LaMelo Ball has seized the attention of the NBA with his magnificent highlight reel passes and his amazing ability to score. What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel for all things pro sports. Today, we're going to look at what some NBA players really think of LaMelo Ball. And by the way, don't forget, once we reach 50,000 subs, we are giving away a PS5 or Xbox One with a copy of NBA 2K22. All you have to do to be entered to win is like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Now let's get to it. Anthony Edwards. At the age of 20, Ball has already become a popular enough player that basketball fans and players alike are familiar with his game. And this includes the #1 pick Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards. Edwards has mentioned that he's definitely a fan of LaMelo's game and the way he carries himself on the court. Edwards also mentioned that he has watched LaMelo play during the draft process too, and that LaMelo's ability, size, and the way he reads defenses is absolutely incredible. Trey Young. Atlanta Hawks guard Trey Young said, "LaMelo is doing stuff that I expected him to do. He's a tall point guard who can pass, he can obviously rebound, he's just a smart player. Things are going to become a lot more easy for him." Trey Young shared the court with Ball on the night he created his rookie record. And like everyone else, he was also super impressed by what Ball had managed to achieve. It is easy to underestimate Ball because he's only 20 and has a long way to go as far as the NBA is concerned. But Young already approves of Ball's performance. Not just this, he's been a huge fan of Ball in the past too. It's nice to have friends on other teams who support you after games. Luka Doncic. Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic knows what it's like to face doubters. After starting his pro career at just 16 years old with Real Madrid, critics said he was slow, overweight, and overrated. After he dominated the competition in the EuroLeague and then became a third pick overall in the 2018 draft, Luka has reminded fans that stardom overseas can translate to big-time success in the NBA. The 21-year-old phenomenon took home Rookie of the Year and All-Rookie First-Team honors in his debut year, before lighting the league up again in 2020, earning an All-Star appearance, All-NBA First-Team honors, and a reputation as one of the brightest young stars in the game. So far, his career in Dallas has proven old stereotypes about European players wrong and made the Mavs a contender in the Western Conference once again. But it looks like another former Euro baller is about to make waves in the NBA. LaMelo put on a clinic against Luka's Mavs in a blowout win for the Hornets on the road. Luka had this to say about the then 19-year-old phenomenon after the game. "He's great. He had a great game today too. They keep giving him more and more chances to prove himself, and I think he's going to be great in his league. We can definitely hope to see plenty of Luka versus LaMelo matchups in the years to come." Terry Rozier. Fellow Charlotte Hornets teammate Terry Rozier said about LaMelo, "I've never really seen a rookie as happy as him." Terry was more than happy to heap praise on LaMelo despite the fact that the two had to somewhat compete at times for the same starting point guard position on the Hornets roster. Anyone who has watched LaMelo play basketball will know that he does so with an infectious energy that makes the game incredibly fun to watch. The Hornets guard always has a smile on his face, and a penchant for flair and eye-catching plays makes Hornets basketball some of the most entertaining in the league when he is on the court. And this was confirmed by Rozier when the guard was asked for his take on LaMelo. He said, "He lights up a locker room. I think that's the highlight for me, just seeing him grow as the days go on. I think he's just happy, but it's contagious, and when guys see that, it's just great. It's a rare skill indeed to be able to affect a locker room with positive energy while still so new to the league. To take all the trials, the tribulations, and stresses and surprises that come with joining the NBA in his stride so effortlessly is a testament to the character and personality of LaMelo. He is certainly not lacking in physical skill and ability, but the positive impact he appears to be having on his teammates is a sign that he can be a truly great player and carry his team with him." Also, according to Terry, LaMelo is special and is a star in the making. He thinks Ball has a great deal of potential, and if he uses it correctly, he can easily become one of the most popular players in the NBA. And besides that, Terry also mentioned that he thinks Ball deserves everything that's coming his way because he worked so hard for it. One big improvement to Ball's game has been his three-point shooting. He shot under 30% from deep across 20 games in December and January of his rookie season, and then finished up 41% in February on 6.6 attempts per game. So he clearly only gets better as time passes. And in addition to this, LaMelo's free throw percentage also increased from 76 to 86. so he's pretty much on track to become one of the most successful young NBA stars of tomorrow. And it's understandable why much of his team loves him for the work that he does. PJ Washington. Teammate PJ Washington said about LaMelo, "He was a lot taller than what I expected. He passed the ball at a really high level. I'm excited to play with him. He's young, but I feel like he's ready." After Miles Bridges shared what he thought about LaMelo's performance and the new record he had set, other team members followed suit and shared their appreciation for LaMelo, including PJ Washington, who also took to Twitter to congratulate LaMelo and also reveal what he really thought of his performance. PJ feels that LaMelo is an impressive player and also a great asset to the team. He's also a fan of LaMelo's moves and the way that he manages to handle complications on the court. Miles Bridges. Basketball veterans are clearly very happy with LaMelo's performance on the court, but it's also cool seeing what people his own age think. To add on to that list, LaMelo's teammate Miles Bridges is also very vocal about his support for the young player and often affectionately posts on social media about him. After Melo scored his first triple-double, Bridges tweeted his support for Melo and congratulated him for his achievement. It's always nice to have a supportive team who care about you and hype you up without letting jealousy or ambition cloud their judgment. Also, when Ball and Bridges are on the court together, you can almost always expect LaMelo to throw Miles a few alley-oops. And as a duo, the two young stars have earned the nickname Airbnb. So it's clear that Bridges and Ball are solid friends, both on and off the basketball court. Lonzo Ball. Now, of course, we have to include Melo's brother Lonzo's thoughts on Melo's performance. Lonzo said, "I think we always talk about playing on the same team, honestly, so we've always played together. This is kind of the first time that we got matched up on opposite sides, but I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We had a lot of battles in the backyard." Obviously, everyone knows that LaMelo Ball is the youngest of 3 Ball brothers who are all hoopers, so the kid clearly comes from a family of sportsmen, which also probably inspired him to go down the path that he's on now. It's always nice to have some inspiration and support at home, but LaMelo's brother Lonzo, who plays for the Chicago Bulls, has some strong opinions about his brother and the way he plays. Even though he appreciates his brother for being a star player and training hard, Lonzo has stated that he knows LaMelo's game inside and out. Lonzo also mentioned that when they played against each other, he would probably give his younger brother a tough time. Of course, such talk is obviously to be expected between any brothers that are of a competitive nature. But LaMelo should certainly not be underestimated because he is projected to be a prolific offensive player, and even though his brother Lonzo has at times been known for his perimeter defense, beating LaMelo on the court won't be anywhere near as easy. Stephen Curry. So, LaMelo Ball has been impressing NBA fans and other players since his debut. He's already made headlines with his spectacular highlight reels and his consistent performance in each game. You might find this hard to believe that even seasoned players like Steph Curry and LeBron James have noticed his performance and the hard work that he's been putting in. Curry told the media that he thought LaMelo was doing great. He also mentioned how he didn't expect much from the rookie but was pleasantly surprised when he came forward and showcased his talents. Curry also felt that Melo was surprising a lot of people with his skills in the NBA, and it makes sense. For his rookie season, Ball averaged around 14 points on 43% shooting from the field and 35% shooting from beyond the arc, along with 6 rebounds and 6 assists per game, and those are some pretty impressive numbers. So by any objective measure, LaMelo Ball was obviously the clear favorite to claim a Rookie of the Year award. Besides being plagued by injury in his rookie season, LaMelo consistently delivered on the basketball court where it matters most. LaMelo could well end up being an all-star and one of the best point guards in the league if he continues on his current trajectory. He seems to have taken to the league like a duck to water and is relatively unfazed by things that normally derail the careers of young players who rise to stardom too young. While much remains a mystery in terms of the future of LaMelo and just how high his ceiling is, it is certainly not a bad thing that he doesn't seem to share any of the loud arrogance his father does. LaMelo seems happy to ignore the spotlight he is constantly under and focus on the joy that he gets from playing basketball. If he can keep it that way, the young star looks set to do big things in the NBA. So, what do you think? Is LaMelo an NBA prodigy, or is he just an average prospect who still has a long way to go? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe, like, and tap that bell to keep up with all the latest content right here, and we'll catch you in the next video.